Give me some minutes, and I'll guide you to master your reality. Sounds like an ambitious claim, right? Yet here's the truth. Directing what happens in your life is not a mysterious gift held by a rare few. It's not sorcery, it's not luck, and it isn't something you played with the universe to grant. It's a capability grounded in how the quantum field reacts to your signal. Many assume their lives are sculpted only by visible outer forces. Career, finances, relationships, society, the news cycle. They think the world outside is fixed, leaving them no choice but to respond. But from the quantum lens, reality is not rigid. It is fluid, adaptable, and sensitive. It bends according to the frequency you embody. Once this is understood, you stop obeying old limitations and start creating outcomes deliberately. Visualize yourself as both sender and receiver. Each thought, every emotion, and all beliefs transmit a frequency into the field. And here's the revelation. The field doesn't return what you ask for. It reflects what you embody. Why does this feel challenging for most? Because they've been conditioned to chase life forward, to force outcomes by sheer will. But force builds friction. It's like demanding a radio play a new tune without shifting the dial. You can shout forever, but until you tune correctly, the melody won't change. Now you might wonder, if it's that clear, why isn't everyone applying it? Because the mind has been trained to see life only through linear cause and effect, step-by-step plans, and physical evidence. That habit runs deep, so when told, shift inside to shift outside, the logical mind resists, demanding proof first. Yet within quantum reality, proof always follows the inner shift, not the other way around. You must think as if, feel as if, live as if. Then the external reflects it back. This isn't wishful theory. Physics itself reveals the observer effect. Particles act differently when awareness is applied. Your focus is active, not neutral. How you see shapes what appears, and when your thoughts, emotions, and body chemistry become coherent, they produce an organized signal. That signal collapses infinite probabilities into one. The one aligned with your vibration. The moment you live as the self who already has what you desire, you start magnetizing the timeline. Here's the twist. Most attempt to influence outcomes while vibrating with lack. They visualize yet doubt. They act yet worry. They affirm yet expect defeat. Such conflicting signals make the field appear slow. But it isn't slow, it's exact. It reflects your dominant vibration with perfect accuracy. Words can't trick the field. Only authentic frequency does. So today, I'm inviting you into deeper alignment, not harder effort. We'll explore the science, strip away myths, and deliver a method so simple your rational mind may hesitate, until results unfold. And once they do, chasing ends. Your frequency becomes so precise the universe must respond. Stay tuned. This is the transition you've been waiting for. It starts now. The first truth to accept reality doesn't happen to you. From birth, you were conditioned to define life by sight, touch, logic. You were trained to wait for external changes before shifting within. But in quantum terms, it's inverted. Inner state is the cause, outer life the effect. Living by the old sequence traps you in repeating cycles. The same situations, merely with new faces. Imagine checking your balance, feeling lack, and unconsciously broadcasting that signal. The field echoes it back. You believe you're responding, but you're reinforcing. The phrase, "I'll believe it when I see it," becomes destructive. In the quantum view, you'll see it after you first believe it. Feeling is evidence in advance. Neuroscience supports this. Neuroplasticity shows repeated states reinforce neural pathways until they become baseline. That baseline becomes the vibration the field mirrors. Your current life reflects yesterday's emotional state. Your future life depends on today's. The moment you grasp that, urgency to master the present becomes clear. but most attempt external change without shifting inner frequency. They grind harder, push longer, hustle endlessly, exhausting themselves. Action without alignment is rowing upstream, but when inner state aligns, action flows, opportunities emerge, people connect, ideas spark. That isn't luck, it's coherence manifesting. Your inner state isn't imagination alone, it's an electromagnetic signal. The heart produces the strongest field, communicating with the brain. When heart and mind align, they create coherence, ordered frequency. Physics defines coherence as harmony like laser beams, perfectly aligned, traveling vast distances without loss. Consciousness operates similarly, yet most live incoherently, thinking prosperity, but feeling fear, speaking gratitude, yet holding resentment. Emotions dominate because they transmit faster and stronger than thoughts. The brain's limbic system overrides reason in milliseconds. Thus, your felt state dictates your broadcast. Quantum mechanics tells us systems exist in multiple possibilities until observed. Observation isn't only visual, it's energetic. A fragmented inner state projects conflicting realities, producing delay. Align thoughts, feelings, and body, and probability collapses into the aligned reality. That's manifestation, not mystical, but measurable. Traditions have taught this for centuries. Prayer, meditation, surrender, their purpose to quiet, focus, harmonize. In modern terms, tools to induce coherence. Once coherent, you don't need to force the field, it mirrors instantly. This explains why some manifest easily, not chance but resonance. Think of tuning a radio. To hear 98.5 FM, you must set the dial exactly, not 92.3, not almost. The quantum field is identical. To experience abundance, you can't vibrate scarcity. Match frequency long enough, and the material must align. You already have tools. Breath calms the nervous system, focus directs energy, imagination designs the blueprint, choice sustains vibration. Soon, I'll share the exact daily method so this becomes natural. Frequency must be trained like muscle. Not through endless strain, but steady practice. The aim is a clear, stable signal. Create daily pockets where body, mind, and emotions harmonize. Here's the practice. Step 1. Start with the body. If your nervous system carries stress chemistry, you can't transmit abundance. Calm first. Slow breathing. Inhale 5 counts, exhale 7. Engages the vagus nerve, lowers cortisol, shifts to receptivity. Step 2. Jump to the end. Once calm, close your eyes and feel as though it's already real. Skip the process. If it's wealth, feel relief in your chest. If it's love, feel warmth spreading through you. The brain fires identical circuits for imagination and experience. Each rehearsal wires that state deeper. Step 3. Command, then release. Many repeat affirmations endlessly, signaling doubt. A pure signal needs no repetition. Once you feel it fully, declare within, "It is done." Then release. Move through your day knowing the field received it. This confidence is the difference between wishing and creating. Step 4. Notice the subtle shifts. Life may not respond with fireworks, but with gentle alignments, a chance call, an idea, a small opportunity. Don't dismiss them by expecting grand proof. Infinite doorways open in ways unexpected. Now participate. Declare, "I am in control of my reality." Write it not as motivation but embodiment. Feel it. Let your words carry frequency. Imagine the field registering your signal immediately. Yet even with alignment, people sabotage themselves unconsciously. I call them silent saboteurs. Once you see them, you can release them. Saboteur 1. Frequency checking. You set intention, but keep searching for proof. Each check broadcasts doubt. In quantum terms, observation collapses probability, but suspicion collapses into delay. Trust doesn't check, trust knows. Saboteur 2. Slipping into old states. Each time you react with frustration, anxiety, or irritation, you send coordinates of your old self. The field mirrors that version again. Awareness lets you choose differently. Saboteur 3 over. Efforting disguised as action. Inspired action feels light and natural, almost effortless. Desperation feels heavy, tight, anxious. That state scrambles the signal. Survival frequencies repel. Saboteur 4 repeating old stories. Humans narrate. Things never work for me. I'm unlucky. Each repetition reinforces vibration. The field doesn't hear words, it feels the emotional charge. Change the story, shift the field. Saboteur 5 turning manifestation into a checklist. Doing practices from a problem, solving brain state signals a problem. Creation requires alpha, theta states where the subconscious is open. Approach from presence, not pressure. Removing these isn't about adding effort, but stripping interference. Simplify your signal. The you who already lives that reality doesn't check, panic, or strive. They simply are. Be that version now, and the shift is instant. Here's your activation for the next 24 hours, live as if you have nothing left to manifest. Don't check, don't hope. Just behave like the one who already has it all. Walk, spend text, breathe as them. This isn't pretense, it's embodiment. Physics says embodiment collapses the wave. And in embodying, there's no waiting. It has happened. Notice what occurs. Pressure eases, noise quiets, the field flows. The less you push, the faster life responds. The universe doesn't translate effort, it translates coherence. If you wish to anchor permanently, I created Awaken Your Quantum Power, a guide with 7 principles to stabilize your frequency until reality has no choice but to reflect it. This isn't more doing. It's stepping fully into your aligned self, the one who magnetizes without chasing. You didn't meet this message by coincidence. The version of you who already holds everything is calling forward. Answer not with striving, but with being. Stop measuring the distance left. Start measuring how fully you embody what's already true. That's the moment the field confirms. Match locked. And from there, waiting ends.